So during my whole life, I have lived in cities. I was born in Rome, then London for my studies, and finally moved here in Milan. Don't get me wrong, I love cities. There's so much you can do. However, recently both my girlfriend and I have started feeling this need of experiencing a different kind of Italy. A more rural kind of Italy. I don't think I've ever had this much fresh air in a weekend in a long time. So this weekend, my girlfriend and I decided to take the car and drive to the countryside.
Ciao raga.
And through this little experience in this video, I would like to answer 3 questions. Why you should explore rural Italy or even move there, where you should explore it, what you can expect when you visit rural Italy. From Milan, we drove a couple of hours to the Apennine Mountains in this beautiful region called Oltrepo. Once arrived, we checked into our hotel.
La camera è bellissima.
Sì? Adesso spieghiamo un po' cos'è sta casa. We have arrived. Our home for the next 2 days. Super cute. Kitchen area, living room, Marta, tiny TV with a view onto the hills. Wow. No, it's super cool. Wow. This is insane. This is gonna be our base for the next 2 days. And from here, the idea is to discover the area and potentially understand if we can then
God says yes.
God says yes. Rent long-term a house here, potentially buy one. We then had a simple dinner and decided to go to bed early to make sure that we could be well rested the following day.
Madonna, dritto in faccia. Good morning from rural Italy. How did you sleep?
It was so silent.
The plan for today is quite simple, is to drive around this huge rural area.
Huge.
Well, it is quite big.
It's like 1 hour maximum.
And get to know it. So why should you explore rural Italy? The first important reason is nature. We have mountains, we have lakes, we have the beaches, we have it all.
Adriano.
Oh. Welcome to rural Italy. Another important reason why I would encourage you to discover rural Italy, it's tradition. I don't think you can say you've been to Italy unless you've also seen this very particular side of the country. Rural Italy and small town Italy especially have remained more authentic. We are in the main square. In case you didn't know, if you ever go to a small town in Italy, just look for the main square. And this is where you'll find the majority of the activities. But this main square is so cute. Oh. It's 1:30. People all know each other. You have this strong feeling of community. They have typical cuisines which can change from one town to the next one.
Bresaola, parmigiano, and rucola, and some lemon.
People speak dialects. A very Italian experience. I don't know how to phrase it in any other way. The third reason, potentially less romantic, but very important, is money. Rural Italy is way more affordable than cities. And you can see this in small things like grabbing an ice cream at a bar. Wow. Or going for some grocery shopping.
No, questa è follia.
Half a kilo of meatballs, 5 euros. This in Milan is 14-15 euros.
But you can also see this with bigger things such as hotel room, renting houses, and even purchasing houses.
So villetta perfetta. We're selling houses here in Garbagna, in case you're interested.
Speaking of house sales, we're actually gonna check out a house. Siamo arrivati. How was the house?
I loved it.
The thing is, the pictures on the internet were so shit that our expectations were so low. And then it had a nice entrance, quite a large living room, kitchen space all together. 2 bedrooms, 1 small and 1 master bedroom. 2 bathrooms, 1 big garage. Then the best part, as Marta was saying, was the outdoor space. And the price. Let's just say I own a one-bedroom apartment in Milan, and this house is 1/3 of the price. So these to me are the three main reasons why I would encourage someone to explore rural Italy. It's nature, it's tradition, and also that it's cheap. In terms of where to explore rural Italy, this is very subjective. So if you're someone who likes the beach, for instance, I would suggest the islands, Sardinia, Sicilia, but also Puglia in the south. If you're someone who's more into mainland Italy, Toscana is of course very beautiful. Umbria and Marche are very, very special, and less tourists usually tend to travel there. If you're someone who likes the mountains, the north, Valle d'Aosta, Trentino Alto Adige, these are regions you should look into. In our case, our criteria was a bit different. We wanted a region which wasn't too expensive, but most importantly, which was close to Milan. This is why we decided for the Oltrepo Pavese. But as I said, Italy has a lot to offer, and it really depends on your criteria. And last but not least, what you can expect when exploring rural Italy. If I had to narrow it down to one thing, is you can experience a much slower life. You know, shops in towns, they close from midday to 4, people nap in the afternoon, there's no way of going fast in those narrow streets filled with turns, and this forces you to take it very slowly. Sometimes even too slowly. No rush. But is that really a bad thing? Enjoy the panoramic view, enjoy the fresh air.